G'day folks, Steve from Vintage Restorations Australia here. In today's episode we've got some exciting news about the electric motor for this project. We also finished the rust repairs and get the painting done on the bulkhead, the firewall, so that's finally done. And we also start work on the windscreen, the door sill rails, the vents, door hinges and all of those bits that have got to go on next. Exciting news this week. We've finally found an electric motor to purchase for the car, 7.4 kilowatt Skabmuller. That's a German brand, and I'm fluent in German, so that's definitely how you pronounce that. It's probably a little bit smaller than we would have liked, but it's what was available and it was in our price bracket. Speaking of price, I'd just like to say a big thank you to our patrons for their continued support. That money that they donate every month has gone towards helping us buy that electric motor for this project. So thank you very much, patrons. We do appreciate it. If you'd like to be a patron, we'd appreciate your support as well. Or you could just make a PayPal donation, which we'd also appreciate. Anyway, that's a very exciting bit of news. It's in the post or in the courier. I don't know. I don't think it's in the courier, but it's with the courier. And it's on our way to us. It should be here next Tuesday. So in a couple of days, we'll get that out to the workshop and John can work his magic with it. Anyway, so I guess the next episode we'll be looking at that electric motor and we'll start thinking about adapting the transfer case to accept that motor. Lots of fun. So this is really the start of the electric conversion part of it. We'll continue on with the restoration work, obviously. Speaking of which, here is some.
I can't speak up. No, they're both empty. We're out of WD-40.
You shouldn't panic buy enough.
Is there any left in the store? People are now panic buying WD-40 during this pandemic.
Land Rover restorers around the world are panic buying
Toilet paper and WD-40 gone. Supply chain is empty. Panic, folks, panic.
Don't get them mixed up.
No, don't get them mixed up. No.
I've got to try and find the spot weld in this piece now.
Drill 1,000 holes, that always works for me.
So you might be able to peel it off the spot.
That's Warwick making all that noise. You're meant to wear these all the time, I just can't figure out how to do it properly.
Neutral flame on the oxy, and John's really view see-through oxy goggles.
Double glazed?
They've even got the sweatband on the back.
I wash them in water so there's water in between the lenses.
Yeah.
Yes, they're John's underpants.
Yeah, taking the sweat off the back of my neck nicely.
That's not sweat that's coming out of that, mate.
Oh.
Did you wash them before they turned into rags?
No, he never washes his underpants.
That'll do.
That'll do. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Have a word with your Andy. When sitting in the workshop, there'll be time enough for welding.
When the grinding's done.
You got to know when to weld them. Know when to grind them.
Oh my God. Get a plan out of that, you won't see it.
Bit of bog as well in the hole. I'm about to tackle this last little bit of corrosion here, cut that out and weld a piece in. It's all cut out now, and I've just bent up a little bit of profile to go in here. I'll just cut that all to size and weld her in. There we go, all welded in. Pretty happy with that. Looks all right along there. A little bit of a wobble, but it'll be fine. It's all under the windscreen. It's got a seal going over it. But it's better than holes, I say. So that kind of concludes all the patching and things for the wall. We can now prime that little bit, and then we'll paint that up. Bulkhead rub back, and another little bit. We've repaired that. That's come up all right in the end. Disappeared under a plate that White welded in, and just a little bit of a skim of bog over the top. It's a little bit wavy, but you know, it is what it is. This side all undercoated, ready to go. A bit of top coat. There you go, that's the first of 2 coats of enamel, epoxy enamel. It's a very durable paint. You can see there with a bit of paint, a shiny black paint, all of this kind of disappears, that stuff that we did. That's just the first coat. We'll have that out on Saturday, rub it all back, get rid of the dribbles and the blibs and blobs in it, and then give it a final coat, and then we'll start putting things back onto it, which will be pretty exciting to see more parts going back on. We've started the process of breaking down things like these levers for the vents and things, the dash, you know, bolts and things to attach bits back onto the firewall. All of this takes a lot of time. It's pretty slow going, getting these all cleaned up and either painted or stripped. So it eats a fair bit of time, so I can do a whole day's work and it disappears into this stuff. So you'll have to bear with us. The progress is going to be a little bit slow over the next week or two. There's the windscreen all finished. It came up very well. I'm quite happy with the look of that. I don't think I'll do too much more to it. I might put a bit of linseed, boiled linseed on it, just to keep the air and the water off it and slow down the oxidization of that gal coating. Obviously that will go, but it's in pretty good nick, so that's ready to go on. And up a few of the gal sections that go at the bottom of the door. You can see there's a bit of a build-up of crud. Use the old Scotch-Brite, a bit of hand cleaner detergent in warm water. So that's a wrap for the work component of this week's video. Some exciting stuff coming up next week. We're going to have that electric motor here. I'm off tomorrow to the mountains to pull out some bits and pieces of a Series 1 Land Rover that I've found. It's quite a trailer load, so you'll be able to come along on that adventure with me. And of course, this will be on the road soon. We're working away at it. That'll be another video, of course, as we get the brakes and get this on the road in the next couple of weeks. So lots coming up in the next few weeks. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe and hit the bell next to it for the notifications so you never miss a video. Like the video because we like it when you like it. And of course, if you are in the position to, we appreciate your Patreon and PayPal support to support the channel. So good on you. Until next week, take care of each other and yourselves, and we'll see you then. See you, folks. Barker's discovered chickens today. and the chickens have discovered silver beet. It's a day of discovery for everyone concerned. She seems to quite like the chickens. No malice intended for now. Barker, where's the chickens? What are they? What are they? These girls send their well wishes to Stu's Crook Chook, their country cousins. It's quite an adventure playground for chooks here. Through the veggie beds. Come on, girls. It's a bit dangerous walking while you watch the camera. Go and lay some eggs. You're a bit slack here, Mob.